I wanted to make the
trash later.
like when the stream started, so it'd be on the thumbnail maybe, but no.
I don't know if it's actually Nikki. Can you remind me when we get off that I need to gather up this trash?
Oh, Zoom is cutting me off.
We are now in the Wildsea, and that is the first face Mike makes in the chat, which is fantastic. Yep. Fantastic. Asking shall receive.
Oh man.
So, who wants to cover what happened last time? And we'll play some bowling for soup and do a thing.
Wait, I vote we nominate the person with the longest memory.
Liz.
What?
No.
What? Why are you reacting so fast? What happened? How am I missing something already? Lawyers, Liz. Ah! I don't think I did anything.
Lies.
Well, no. Okay, so what happened was they said who like Jay was saying like who wants to talk about what happened last time, and Nikki was saying like I vote for the person with the longest memory, and I go Liz, and you go what?
Because mycelia is regenerative and has, you know, many life
I have the longest memory, not the longest attention span, okay? Right. I didn't forget what you said. You hadn't gotten my attention yet.
A long time ago, but how much of it is yet to be determined.
I'm reminded of that. You don't look like you have ADHD. Jay, would you perform an ADHD for the nice lady?
I'm not a performing monkey. Here, should I dangle something shiny in front of the camera?
Right.
Refuse.
Wow. Hey, that timing's still working.
You are getting very ADHD. Right.
No, but literally the sentence of I'm not a performing monkey and make me perform ADHD. Can I share something shiny in front of the camera?
Right.
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
Mike thought he was exploring my ADHD, and I think we all know it was the other way around.
Confirmation that we're all blessed in different ways.
Hey, I will inform you that my therapist, before I stopped seeing him,
Hey, Mike.
was very enthusiastic, very dismissively told me you do not have ADHD.
He is incorrect.
Hey, Mike. Wow, Nikki managed to capture the void with hers.
That's the same thing. Double medallion action. Huzzah!
That's no fair. Mine's packed away.
Damn.
Anyway,
I put all my
mine comes with dice.
Same.
Hell yeah.
See, mine's a steampunk.
Wait.
Pocket watch.
Did I give that to you last year, or is that from some other source?
I think Liz, isn't this from Justin?
I think so.
Okay.
One of the players in our Saturday morning.
Oh, okay. Purely coincidence then.
Yeah.
Mike, I love that you can pick almost any day of the week and be able to reference a game, and therefore very wrong as to who's in what game, but very correct that it was a game.
That's okay. I invited everyone from every game I'm in to the birthday game, and so far, like half of them have replied. So.
Oh Jesus! I keep forgetting to click buttons. I love to click buttons. Buttons.
Wait. I didn't even know you were interested.
Jay, would you like to be a player?
I mean, not really. I just like the two people. Like, oh, you mean at the table? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Look, I need to know what day it is. I'm not saying I can go, but I'd like to. Sure. Yeah.
It'll be either on my birthday or the day after. So Sunday the 23rd of August, or Monday the 24th.
Like, listen, buddy, I love you. You're great. But I struggle to maintain 3 birthdays in my head, and yours isn't one of them. Sorry, buddy.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say that we're buddies, but not on Thursday.
Yeah, right.
I was going to
say, we are buddies on every day that ends in Z.
Jay, does that count that one of the people's birthdays that you probably track is a very recognizable date? Therefore, I'm not going to say who and what out loud.
What?
I'll message you.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, Liz,
Anywho,
Yes.
recap?
huh?
Recap. We're gonna get back into Mycelia's notes. Okay, so Mycelia's last journal entry. The trip to the hole netted good upgrades for our ship. My damaged journals left in good hands, and then Slapdash suddenly disassembled, which was a new height for his unsettling behaviors, until he reassembled and reported his new configuration was to partition the thoughts. Yikes. Ironically, the only one I could think to ask about how to help him is Reverb anyway. We reached Green Prow at the 3 anchors without being immediately attacked, although clearly my reputation here has not improved. Worse, I've acquired another batch of admirers on the brink of being a cult. They have been experimenting on themselves to try and recreate my regeneration abilities, which at least seems to actually be working this time. They believe they've found a way to preserve memory between regenerations. I fear what horrors these poor folks must be enduring, the amount of amber and crezerin involved, and I don't dare tell them what might be their missing ingredient. And their leader breaks my heart, a little amber-clad child with special vision and powers, and no parents that I could see. If the people that run the anchors find out, I fear for what ends they'll try to use her, especially if these folks actually survive their experiments. It's only ever gone worse when I stay. Hopefully they'll be able to accept that I can only be here long enough to rescue my old friend. I ended up sharing more than I really intended to about some of my past lives here, awkward about my daughter, but it seemed important that my friends understand how far from mainstream society and even from the bounds of science these folks are reaching, and with my luck, we'll run into her. Worse news, they say Reverb's storms have become so uncontrollable that she quarantined herself in the darkness. The amber-eyed girl and her people gave us a strange staff of mycelium and iron that they think will stabilize her. Maybe we'll get lucky and Takes No Prisoners, which is the other friend I mentioned last time, will still be around. Not that it would make another trip into the darkness with all the things that live down there any more pleasant.
To answer the question that I asked Jay, the answer is yes. After reshuffling, there will be space for another birthday to remember.
You bet. You bet.
Also, my thing of literal thing of muffins in front of me has been turned into a pillow for Eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So it's doing something. Oh yes, you're gonna get extra snuggled on it for sure, for sure.
I mean, you got to.
So what is Mycelia's current demeanor with everything?
Demeanor wise, she's doing her best to present as she usually does, but she's pretty anxious.
Okay. Does Mycelia have any fungal treats that she enjoys, in the sense that you are not a normal humanoid but are something? Is there anything that Lasahana would know is something that you consider like a sweet treat? Hi, buddy.
I think Mycelia snacks on like you know when the stone fruits that have the pits, it tends to snack on the pits as
On
munchies.
what pits? What?
On the fruit pits.
Oh, okay. I
Peach
see.
pit.
Peach pits, yeah. Peaches, plums, that kind of thing.
Plumpets.
Yeah, for some reason, Zoom really does not want the words in front of pit to come out, so I just keep hearing itch pit. And I'm like, okay. Oh boy.
I suppose it's better than plumpet.
Mike, your
Don't
camera
like
is
puppet.
zooming in again.
You would think.
I have no control over what the camera does. I don't understand why it wants to make everything a close-up.
Okay, so Mike, yesterday I bought a video conferencing device. It's still in its box because we haven't had a chance to unpack it, but let's do that before the next one because that should...
I have a control mechanism. There's a thing here on video that says auto frame my video. I've turned it off, and I immediately went, boom. So, I think I got it.
So, anyway, so Lasahana is going to
It's just the steady creep is just
a handful of peach pits to Mycelia.
Oh, have you been how'd you get that many? You've just been saving them?
Just
She's gonna
just
fully
gonna
give you a hug.
smile and just yeah.
Yeah, my Celia's gonna fully give Lasahana a hug.
Yeah.
Aw.
Hugs are good.
Yep.
Whenever Discord likes my phone again, I have a picture to share using the muffin container. Anyway,
Okay.
so be on the lookout for that adorableness.
Okay.
That's my contribution to this session, by the way. Okay, bye.
That's all you need. So here you are inside the building talking to these people who maybe they think you're their god, maybe they think you're, I mean, you know what they think you are. The ones who aren't up to their eyeballs in tubing or up to their arms inside of another person doing some sort of body modification follow you around. You know, you stop, they stop, you turn around, they back up a little bit, right? Like they're curious, but also in awe and just a tiny bit afraid of you. So they'll follow you around the space, but not too close. It's going to be difficult to do anything in the city now without people paying attention to you.
Yep. I think from my Celia's perspective, she's just looking at like how intact are the usual routes all the way down to where Reverb is at? Is there one that's like not being restricted access, you know, that kind of thing?
All those kind of
people
routes.
People don't generally want to go down to the darkness, but it you know has been used as, my Celia remembers it being used as a punishment before, so it would be
So once you leave the building and head back outside and get a better look at the routes, you see a couple of ways in. There is the usual way, which is a secure because it has a cage on the outside of it, but still open to the air and pollen and maybe a step has gone. Metal staircase. What used to be a immediate fire escape staircase that had a mesh cage over the outside of it. And the mesh cage is put up pretty well with the weather of time. It's safe. It's open to the air. It's not quiet because the entire thing is metal and you'll be seen the whole time until you get low enough that nobody wants to look in that direction anyway. Your other option, there's an elevator in the building. It was there the whole time, but they've gotten power up and running in the building in the last 15 years or so. So the elevator works. Which is how they got Reverb down there. The other option, fastest, but least safe, free fall, just jump. If you have some way to, you know,
you can fly,
bang you in the air, go for it. Which is to say, there is a big empty section where the building drops down. When it came down, it took a bunch of the plant life with it and broke off a bunch of the Wildsea and it fell down below. So this is actually fairly uncommon in the Wildsea. Falling is easy. Getting lost is easy, but falling without hitting anything is actually quite difficult. But there's like a 30-story drop straight down. The city uses it as their waste management facility. They just dump it because it's 30 stories to the ground. And I mean, it does eventually go somewhere because they've been doing this for a very long time. And the trash has never made it up to the surface. And if the people down in the bottom of the building have to deal with the smell of, you know, thousands of people's worth of garbage, what do we care? They're down there because we don't want them. Like,
and a lot of them that far down are probably Gao anyway, who are mushroom folk and eat compost anyway. Yeah.
Right. We do not care if they care, and they probably don't care.
Right. It's like a bouquet for them every once in a while, you know.
Okay, but now see, I could see one massive flaw in this plan.
Oh, do tell. Just one.
Well, the Wildsea has its, you know, peaks and its valleys, and they kind of abruptly surge. So, like, if you dump your stuff at the wrong time, it could be abruptly returned to you with interest.
Yeah. I mean, that probably does happen every once in a great while. Yeah.
It just whoosh.
I mean, look, our modern septic system occasionally
just sort of says, "Hey, man, take this back." Hey, you dropped it.
Occasionally, a pipe breaks and goes brown fountain. So, like, each system has its flaws.
On one hand, way to have a footstool. On the other hand, I am wearing slippery leggings, so I might just fall out of this chair anyway. So if I disappear,
It's because you just went.
yeah, my butt just went whoop. But good support though.
You know, I really should have perhaps when I ordered that chair, perhaps invested in the high friction surfacing.
The fact that high friction surfacing was an option for a chair and not for
No, that was a joke just now that I made. That was not serious. But I was just saying, like if I had known that Heather was going to wear an outfit that would be conducive to turning a seating instrument into a slip and slide.
Oh, right. Just add water.
Yeah, I might have considered like, oh, hey, what if we just added a mat with like with like some Velcro or something to.
Don't want your chair to become a slip and slide. That's a bad. There's bad reasons for that. That's
Anyhow, which route are we going to take down to the darkness? I assume my son's going to look at everybody and be like, I assume we're not jumping into the garbage hole.
Please don't.
Hi, Kitty.
Wait, Wildsea landings are notoriously fraught with peril.
Yes. So our options then are the staircase down, which is not the route I ever took, or the elevator, which has power and a elevator now that wasn't in the one I got shoved down. So I vote for either of those two options. I don't know how much anybody's going to actually object to us going down there. Since they don't want me here anyway, if the darkness under eaves is still where these chutes open out, they probably would shove me down there given the chance anyway. So I don't know if we're going to be stopped, but we'll be noticed. So I don't know how subtle we're trying to be.
Is there any impact on people surrounding Mycelia with this very brazen statement of clearly they don't care?
So once Mycelia left the floor they were on, the city as a the three what is it, three horns as a whole.
Three anchors.
Three horns is from Borderlands 2. Three anchors. As a whole, the people do what people in most cities in Wildsea do. Which is mirrors what most people in cities here do. Here in reality land, they kind of keep to themselves.
We're just describing a bunch of people following her around
inside that building.
Right, we left the building where the
those are all the people who kind of worship Mycelia. Once Mycelia has left that space and has gone back to the general populace, things were fine, and now they're less so because everybody here knows what that part of that building is for. The crazy body model. That maybe cult people. And you went in, you were escorted in, and you came back out the same day, and nothing weird seems to have happened to you. So, like, that's weird. So you'll find that as you walk through the city, people will back away from you. If you're on the left side of the street and there's somebody else on the left side of the street, then they're on the right side of the street. Like, people stay the hell away from you.
So like your absence of weird is weird?
What now?
So the fact that you were weird, didn't get more weird, and are now the same amount of weird as you were before is weird.
It's pretty weird.
But now I'm weirder by association.
Oh.
Right, yes.
It's kind of like when you walk into a den, like one of those houses that you know is where the drugs happen. Doesn't matter if you walk out still sober and not possessing drugs. You walked into the drug house and you walked back out of it.
Right, actually that's worse.
So now
Because usually that means that if you're going into a drug house and you come out without drugs, that means you're the dealer.
Which they very well might think Mycelia is in this body modification instance, since they're all trying to become like her.
Yeah.
Or broke.
Yeah. Our reputation is not improved by association here.
Heather, I didn't hear what you just said.
It's okay. I said I'm learning. I'm learning how you view the world.
Look, you're not wrong. There are places where if you walk into them and then you walk back out, it doesn't matter whether or not you walked out unscathed or not. That you went in there at all and like you was fine,
Right.
and then you came back out and you was fine. That's weird enough. Like, so yes, now you'll find that you and the rest of the party, if they are, say, actually doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say within the next feet of you, but it doesn't matter. You all went in there together. So yeah, if you come back out, the people are like, ooh.
Meanwhile, Slapdash, who's living in a continuous state of body modification, finds nothing strange about any of this.
Right, not a bit. Right, yeah.
We have got to get Slapdash some tattoos, aka decal stickers.
Right, yeah.
Just don't put them on my hindquarters.
But you gotta get the.
What's that on there? Like
You
laser
gotta get the
engraving.
like the sort of squishy jelly kind.
Calling them hindquarters instead of even just like your hiney or something
He's
immediately.
cautious, right? He doesn't.
Modification is that now you're part horse.
A little bit.
I could be at a moment's notice.
Like he contains a multitude of equine.
That's
tubes.
its own amount of body horror that I don't right now.
He can, unlike some of us, he can reconfigure himself at will and doesn't have to wait until he's died.
Right, right. He must be nice.
Yeah.
I swapped my legs out for wheels in version 4.0. It went strangely.
I bet.
It went strangely. Wheels in the Wildsea sounds like impractical.
Right. It went strangely is how I might describe my friendship with anybody on this call.
That seems fair. That's fair.
Whenever Heather looked offended, like, what?
I feel like our friendship has evolved quite normally compared to some of my friends.
Yeah, sure. You're less interesting friends. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, quite strangely versus very strangely versus extremely strangely versus
Right,
absurd.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What that means is that everyone on this call is trying to seek out people who are weirder than they are.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying my friendship. I have friendships with other people that have evolved stranger than my friendship with Jay.
Wait, whoa. We're friends? I met you like 30 seconds ago.
Listen, you add whoever you want onto your.
You just described it taking you less than 30 seconds to make friends with a guy that lives in the woods.
Look, I'm not saying we're not
can't
friends.
keep going back to this. We'll never play the game, guys.
What's to know? I fell in a swamp. He pulled me out. He said, "Hey, you all right?" I said, "Hey, thanks. Yes, I am. I live down there." Are you hungry?
We can't
What's
keep
the
doing this.
Question
Jay.
why you've fallen into a swamp.
No,
Just
autofill. Just keep doing it.
So
He goes
anyway,
for long walks in the woods. Eventually, he'll fall in the swamp. There you go.
With this interesting conversation.
So are we taking the
Better than
stairs or
ham
the elevator?
sandwich. He's nice.
I mean, I'm
Oh my God.
well, normally I'd be all for the elevator, except I am a little concerned about should something go wrong with said elevator.
correct. We could, however, attempt to combine the two and rappel down the stairs.
Uno momento. I'm gonna check my character sheet real quick because I have a thing and I don't know if it is just me or if I can take other people too. Sick. I actually have several things. Mobility is my middle name.
Good to know.
Lest we forget the dragon of scrap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking to see if any of my stuff and my equipment would help.
Jay, looking down, do I think it'll take more than 1 minute to fly to the bottom?
To fly?
To fly with a speed of...
Now you're gonna make me do rudimentary math.
Speed fly 40 or 50 feet, depending on what I actually transform it to. Per second.
No, your average floor is 10 feet to 12 feet, depending on what state and code you're in. It's a 30-story building. So I mean,
So
no.
50. So 50 times 10. I could. Oh, might be able to make it. It'll be close. I'd have to go at top speed.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice little tumble.
Oh, okay. If Haku, my love, Haku, my baby.
And I have this fun stuff in my inventory too for some of my herbalists and
Like if we include everything, floor joist, ceiling height, roof style, pitched flat, a floor is usually 9 to 12 feet, give or take.
I love the color bitch black. That's great.
So, 500 divided by 12. I could do it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a
Haku,
problem.
my girl, what are you doing? Please do not. Thank you. What level are we?
9.
9. Oh, I never did level up. Again, whoops, it's been 3 months.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodle. Well, that's okay, because I can cast a spell at level 8, which is really all that matters. But that doesn't even matter anyway. Okay, so I have aerial form and dragon form. Could I transform into a dragon, put my party members on my back, and then fly down? Would that resolve our issue?
I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. You want to, in the middle of a crowded area that has a problem with
This is
body
not a
modification.
state secret anymore. I can do it. It's fine.
Look, it's been declassified. I do what I want, where I want, how I want. For as long as
as long as I don't, answer weird questions about my own past, nobody is gonna know.
And I mean, even if they ask, you just look at them and go, "I'm a dragon. Mind your business."
Yeah, yeah. Like, worry about yourself. Don't worry about me.
Like,
For some reason, putting any of us on the back does not work. I have levitate and I have fly.
you see a giant dragon and your first thought is, "What's going on here?" I feel like you've got a problem.
Look, survival instincts are not granted to all, but
The risk is, that's true.
We could.
all I'm saying is, if we want to do it that way, that's an
We could
option.
also all slowly levitate down.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Esme's not gonna levitate down. She's gonna get down there faster.
No,
I'm either gonna dimension door myself, or I'll take y'all with me.
Nikki, I only have 4 spell slots. So what I'm saying is, if you get yourself down and you can't take some of us,
Oh, okay. We have options.
I can either make us levitate or fly,
Perfect.
and they last the same amount of time. Levitate's just a lower spell slot.
Oh, cool.
I mean, yeah, up to you. But yes, all of those options would be fine.
Even better if you don't want people to know that you can be dragon. If we go in the elevator and then something happens to the elevator, or if we go on the stairs and then we hit a point where we actually need to go faster, we can also use the slots at that point.
So in that case, you don't want me to dimension door down. You want me to go with the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer that. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I think Mycelia doesn't really give a darn about what these people think of her at this point. So if she can ride down to the darkness on a dragon and make them even more afraid to mess with her, she's on board with that.
For the record, I could also do a pterosaur if we wanted to go a less dragony route.
I'm all for the dragon. Also, splitting the party when the person we're trying to rescue is creating storms to the point that she is isolating. Maybe we don't go in one by one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think Mycelia's gonna look over at Slapdash and go, does your current structure, forgive me if I'm asking a generalistic question, Are you more or less vulnerable to electricity in your current formulation?
Is he doing the eye roll in the
Is he
like
calculating his answer?
the DVD
Unclear.
screensaver?
Somehow he's
I
doing
lack proper data to perform this analysis. I may have to zap myself to ensure correct information.
You ever watch the
Okay, come here. I got electric shock.
You guys ever watch the screensaver of the little ball that's trying? And
That's
you're
what it said. DVD
Mm-hmm.
screensaver.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like to imagine that that's what his eyes are doing, except they're not quite getting into the corners of the eyeballs.
That's fine.
Mike,
He's playing pupil pong.
Esme has
Don't
both
like
lightning
that.
bolt and shocking grasp.
Don't
That of
don't
all
like that.
shit you say, pupil pong is what you have an issue with.
I'm sorry. I just remembered that time Fong knocked Bob's. You know what? Never mind. It's not important. It's not important.
Mike, I just want you to know, Esme has lightning bolt, and it does 4d12 damage, electricity damage. So
That's too much ow. I don't like that plan.
all right.
Don't like that. Don't like.
Shocking grasp is also there, but that does persistent damage, so maybe not that also.
Why are we wanting to electrocute?
I don't know. He
We're
doesn't
trying
know
to
if he's
test if
immune or not.
Slapdash is electricity resistant.
This before we
Yeah.
go down to the creature.
Right, with the more powerful thing.
You're bulletproof. Hold still while I shoot you. Go fight
So
the arm.
anyway, I started blasting. Right, easy.
Perhaps
Look,
next time we're on the
hey.
ship, we can take my pieces apart one at a time and expose them to electricity when
I
they're
just-
disassembled from my
I
corpus.
the captain veto this.
I just want y'all to know this is how they tested plate armor in the Middle Ages in Europe. Shoot it with a bullet, make sure that you live, and then you sell it to people.
Yeah, but
That's
don't
how you-
wear it while you're shooting it.
That's how. Wait, what?
Don't wear it
wear
while you're shooting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to
In
know.
this case, we don't really. I mean, Slapdash is his armor, so.
Right,
Yeah,
what's he gonna
so
do?
I'm gonna
Take
go
himself
ahead
off?
and Assume that Slapdash is not resistant to lightning, and then find out in the moment if he actually is, if something goes wrong. But let's not plan on needing him to be resistant in the first place.
Look, my job is to provide options, and I'm providing options.
And my job as the captain is to categorically say, fuck no.
That's no fun.
Okay, so we're gonna wing it, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Do you expect that that we are preparing to encounter something that uses electricity as a weapon?
Yes.
No, reverb is unstable, and she is also a tempest, and her electrical storms are becoming erratic. That's why she's down there. So we're worried that we'll get shocked by accident very powerfully while we're trying to get the control rod to her, or stabilization rod, or whatever they're going to call it.
A question, GM.
Sure.
I have a thing I'm going to send you, and I
Oh,
would like
God.
you to know, or I would like to know from you, if you think this is something that La Sahana would know if it should or should not work.
No. Okay.
Like, is this something that you think she would know? Yes, absolutely try that, or no, that's not going to do enough in this instance. Specifically with reverb.
Hold on.
Mike, if we discover Slapdash is particularly vulnerable to a certain element, like electricity, I do have resist energy, and I can cast it on you.
Hey.
That would be good.
Just for the record.
And you are mostly wood, not metal, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm all kinds of crazy shit. I'm there's some wood, there's some rubber, there's some metal.
Whatever detritus is like.
Yes, I am. The reason that my last name is Van Debris is because I am composed primarily of debris that was found in the back of a van.
See, in my head, that van is a shag wagon. And yes, Heather, I
No,
think
then
that's
he would
fine.
have hair from the shag carpet. He'd have like a little wig.
Look, I bet if you open up his panels and you poke around between his equine tubing, just
Hey,
for
don't
yourself
poke
as a
around
smart
his
horse,
pants, y'all.
you'll find some fuzz or fur burnt bits in there somewhere.
Please don't poke my tubes.
And what did you say in response to what I sent you?
I said if you poke around his, I'm just kidding. Yes, I think that'll be fine.
Okay, great. Also, Mike, your naming convention, I think appreciate. Oh boy. There is a player in High Rollers that is similar to Sam from Critical Role. In the same sense of wow, that's fucked up and yet you're so sweet. What the fuck? Who played a character whose name was Cameroon because he was Cam on a rune because he was found as a baby on the tombstone that had runes engraved in it.
Huh.
Anyway, High Rollers has some really fun campaigns, and if y'all have not perused any of their stuff, you should. That's not even for the audience. That's for y'all as my friends.
Yeah.
The audience can choose what they wish to watch.
So we're all going to fly down to the bottom of the Wildsea, the deepest, darkest levels, on the back of a dragon. Yeah.
Mycelia, point of order.
Sure.
In attempting to provide potential protection against the unstable nature of your past companion, I am attempting briefly to peruse my thoughts.
Okay.
And exchange my current example of a flensing scroll for something slightly less flensy.
All right.
Do you suspect that your compatriot may be vulnerable to large amounts of water?
I think anyone is vulnerable large enough if it's large
with the electrical discharging.
I think that would make it worse.
Yeah, electric current in water is not good. It's very bad, actually.
For perspective, this may help you. The last, our current reality shift aside, pre-post gods, I don't know if something will have radically changed, but the last time I met Reverb, she was made mostly of keys, old coins, oil drums, other metallic bits and bobs from the old world, and what I think are what they call them the catacombs now. I think they used to be like storage places for transportation materials.
The reason that Slapdash is asking this question is if Reverb becomes wet, would that prevent her from discharging at us because it would just basically cause her damage?
I don't know if she would experience it as damage is the problem. It's sort of like is a poisonous creature immune to its own bite kind of a question. But she has been made of metal for her entire existence, to my knowledge, and I don't think she would. It might keep her from launching electricity at us. I don't think it will do her damage, but I don't know. I don't believe she ever shocked herself on purpose.
Okay.
It might help. It might make it worse. It won't do nothing, if that helps.
There will be an impact. Positive. Sure.
Things will happen.
Yes.
Good.
I think, and override me, DM, if this is like me gaming it too much, but I'm thinking like in terms of like some physics. If you had an electric current running over something that was covered in frost, would that interrupt things at all? Or not? But metal generally doesn't like being cold shocked.
Yeah,
So maybe that would work.
maybe.
Don't know.
Great, guys.
Probably our best bet would be to try to just like suppress the thing with covering her in something and kind of blocking her up in place, but I don't know.
Question.
As
As we are walking through the 3 anchors and doing all of this bullshit, do I spy
With
any
your little eye.
of continue? Do I spy either sellers or
Movers or shakers or candlestick makers.
no or dumpsters full of or anything of rubber and significant quantities?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to expand on that.
No, that's how you get. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What I meant when I said yes, what I meant was as you walk through 3 anchors, there is an eruption as predicted by the illustrious Mike, the magnanimous Mike. And thankfully it's not of, backdoor detritus. It is in fact a kick up from the street once upon a time, and a 16-wheeler flies through the air, lands on the ground, kills 4 people, but also the back of it pops open and out rolls many a truck tire.
Many a what?
Truck tire. They're enormous. The tire that goes on a 16-wheeler is made out of rubber and is enormous.
Great. And
well, you asking the Wildsea answers, huh?
And
look, 4 people died. Be careful with that power.
Yeah, what's the outcome of the truck itself? Was someone driving it? Was it automated? Is it crashed? Like what?
That
it's
truck
debris.
popped up through the air like Old Faithful, squashed 4 people. But the answer to who is the driver inside, they appear to be inside an amber chrysalis. They're fine.
They are the driver. The driver is in an amber chrysalis.
Yes.
Yes, this is an ancient vehicle. Heather, this thing popped up from the bottom of the Wildsea, which means that truck has been down there since the Verdancy, and it just got burped up by the Wildsea.
But the driver of this truck got encased in amber somehow.
Yes.
At many years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be dead in there. Who knows? You can't.
Yeah, they might be, but as somebody who's playing somebody who was encased in amber, concerned about how that happened.
If it crashed the truck into the Verdancy right as it was happening and burst the trunk, I know that happened to somebody else once. All that amber sap just floods like molasses.
Oh, fun. So what I was wondering if we could figure out how to do was to find sheets of rubber to then create barriers, not necessarily like armor, but more like a shield for each of us to help deflect said electrical charges that are erratic.
Sure.
Giant tires could work, but would require some cutting.
Yep.
Of which I'm hoping Slapdash is equipped for.
Mycelia pulls her giant machete, chopping blade for her
I was thinking
Starcraft.
Any of Slapdash's saws if he has them with him.
So
I certainly can.
Yeah, should we tag team this stuff and start cutting ourselves some breastplates and helmets? Probably.
So as you go to remove the tires, the people around the city find themselves in an unusual position because as previously established, they stay the fuck away from you. But 4 people they care about have just been pounded flat. There's also an immediate surge to raid the truck because it's
Mhm.
clearly a pre-emergency truck, right? So just because a half a dozen truck tires popped out of the back of it doesn't mean that that's all there is, right? So you're watching an apprehension between people. We want to check on our loved ones who are almost certainly dead, but we would like to check. We would also like to pilfer the truck because, well, this doesn't happen every day. But you're like right there, right? And you watch two of the people decide that they care more about their loved ones than they do their fear of you. So they do their best to stay away from you, but still rush to the edge of the truck. They cannot move it. It's a 16-wheeler. It's on its side. No three people can lift a truck. Not one that big. I don't care if your kids are underneath it. Three moms can't lift one of those.
Right.
Do you want to help?
But I just knocked over a bunch of shit, so hold on.
If Nikki does her intended transformation into a dragon, or sorry, Esme. If Esme does her intended transformation into a dragon, would she be better able to lift the truck?
I don't see why not. Esme, does your strength score modify when you become, a giant breath weapon having lizard? Because I don't want to assume.
Believe so. Let me double check.
Gonna suggest is while Slapdash and Mycelia go at the tires, if Esmea and Lasahana can assist with the loved ones while also telling the people around, let us get this rubber and then the truck is yours to do with what you will. Kind of like trying to take control of the scenario, but still making sure that the people injured get addressed.
So it actually modifies my athletics score, which is a strength-based stat. I get an athletics plus 28.
Oh,
Jesus.
Wow.
that'll do it.
So yes.
Wow. Then you could absolutely help. You bet.
Yeah, you're going to be much more suited to help in this scenario than Lasahana's plus 0.
Lasahana can lift a tire to feel good about herself.
Yeah, Lasahana's going to help like direct what's happening, but she's not going to lift shit. I have some great pluses in so many things, including acrobatics, but athletics, nope. Nope, not even a little. Illustrious GM, do you mind if we actually pause for a break?
I was just gonna say, how about we go to break for 15? I'll see that.
Can I ask? Okay, never mind. It's gone.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Just double checking. Do I have to have chosen this is the dragon form version I turn into every time, right? Or does it? Can I just pick as I go? I think
you
I
can just pick as you go.
I can pick as I go.
You bet. See you in 15.
Okay. Fun times.
Day one.
Jay, I'm gonna send you a question that's related to the game, but not about the game, unless it is.
Okay. That is very clear.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I am mostly back. I just gotta make some tea real quick.
I made it to like, let's see, I met the clown, they did the exam, they passed the exam, and then what's his name went off to go on his grand adventure, and then I stopped watching it so Mike and I could watch Yu Yu Hakusho, at which point we will watch Hunter x Hunter together. We are most of the way through the last season of Yu Yu Hakusho. We're almost done.
Okay, so you're like 2 seasons ahead of this joke I was gonna make. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That's fine. Mike, you don't care about spoilers for Hunter x Hunter?
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a thing. This is for you and Jay to find funny. later
In the
in the
future.
show.
Okay.
Yay, temporally displaced tumor.
Yay.
Oh, look, the other end. Somebody was making a yokai TTRPG, play a demon, wreck Japan, fight the Yakuza.
Wow, they really just didn't bother. They really didn't try too hard with the naming convention, did they, Nikki?
Too hard or not hard enough? It's really your call. I feel like.
I thought Doctor Who was like stretching it with New York.
Look. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
you sent me a message that says that there's an entire arc of this show called the York New City arc.
The arc names, the season names, are genuinely like they give you a vibe of what the arc is.
Also-
Like it's genuinely a helpful and clear tags, basically. But yeah, it is really funny.
Also, how often are our names actually that original when we borrow from other, languages and stuff like that, and we think it sounds all clever, and then we realize it's translated. It just means like plot goes here.
I mean, New York is the most guilty, I would argue. It's York in the New World.
Right, it's the New York.
Like, even New York is not unique.
And even worse, it was the rename from the original name, which was New Amsterdam.
So New York is
They did it
trying
twice.
less hard than Hunter x Hunter did for York New. Yeah, no, the names are descriptive tags instead of like imaginative, for sure. And that's all I'll say with Jay on the call, who doesn't with spoilers.
Sure.
Be clear,
What
New York.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true.
One of these days.
It's props. My
Was that pudding?
peach bits.
Ice
I
cream?
got almond seeds or almond. Sorry, almonds.
Almonds,
and,
just almonds. Yeah.
just almonds. Just almonds
Okay.
and pecans.
Nice.
I was going to put some seeds in the mix, and then I changed my mind. So I was about to say
Well,
almonds, seeds, and
This great picture
whatever. I
was
was
the
like,
guy was like, "Where the fuck is the nipple on an almond?" And I was like,
Oh, buddy.
Whoa.
"The whole thing, man." Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I mean, there was a whole routine that Lewis Black did where he was, saying like, you can't there is no, as you're saying, like,
you
and
can't
but
milk a nut.
right,
Yeah,
But,
like, yes, you
you know,
can. Like, yes, you can.
yeah. But as
But
I
it's not going to be the same.
mentioned to one of my coworkers, a while back,
Oh, that's a great start.
if they called it nut juice,
I was just about to ask, would juice have been better?
like, hey, hey, would you like a bottle of my creamy nut juice?
Milk
think
milk
people
is a
would buy it.
kindness, arguably.
If anyone
does-
did, it would be where you work.
This does feel like a precarious but very swift step down. Yes.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Am I wrong?
Don't get me wrong. We are selling saucy nudes.
Sorry, saucy newts, provocative salamanders.
No, noods, saucy nudes.
Yeah, like noodle. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can go to Walmart right now and buy Soylent because the people that made the nutrition shakes didn't understand what properties they were borrowing from. I think
Yeah.
so.
Or they did,
Soylent
and they're
Green.
trying. I think they did, and they're going for irony.
Uh-huh.
Well, they should get into iron supplements then.
What's up, baby?
Rinker, I like
Okay.
oat milk myself. Rinker's in the chat discussing various kinds of plant-based milks. I like oat milk, but I'm kind of fussy. You gotta get whatever non-dairy milk you got. You gotta get it without a bunch of oil in it because you can taste
Yes.
it, fucks it all up, and you don't want that. You don't want that.
Don't
Yeah, I think the problem I have with things like rice and oat milk is that they are just basically water with some weird grain flavoring.
See, Oatly makes a 3 or 4 ingredient oat milk, and it's really good.
Great.
You know how to put it in the morning? Oatmeal.
That.
Here, be reunited with your husk.
Exactly. Right.
No.
Right. You take the soul of the oat, the flesh of the oat, and the blood of the oat, and you reunite them into sort of a oaty porridge, right? And then you consume this reunified oat, and you are made richer for its loss.
Jay,
Yes.
do you know what Oat Jesus says?
What is
No.
it?
This is my milk, this is my shell.
And I give them to you freely, right?
Exactly.
And then because Oat Jesus it's not enough, I put a bunch of add-ins into Oat Jesus, right? And then I
don't like the existence of Oat Jesus, actually.
I don't
Feels
know
like
what to
that
tell
feels
you.
like an obscure VeggieTales knockoff that just didn't make it to pilot.
Ugh.
Listen, VeggieTales is the only adaptation of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde I have ever seen that is correct, which is fucking madness because I think it's the most adapted work ever. There's literally hundreds of adaptations of that body of work, of that one single story, and it's the only one I can find that didn't fuck it all up.
I am
It's just-
So
very
funny.
proud that even though you hate it, you are pronouncing it Jekyll.
Look, it's the truth whether you like it or not. That's why it's the truth. Hey, I don't like it, but yeah.
Puppy has some thoughts.
Do you think that
Yeah.
I do think that. I think that all the time.
Yeah, you think of that all the time? Yeah, me
I
too.
don't think,
Me too.
therefore I'm not.
Do you think that when Dr. Jekyll was a child, instead when they went to tickle him, they went Jekyll, Jekyll, Jekyll?
And Akira Toriyama on his deathbed did pronounce that it was a soft G. Like,
God.
I told my friend Adam that when you had said that, and he went, "Man, fuck your friend." Like, it was really funny. He was like, "Which word was this?" And I said, "Mike." He goes, "The Welsh one? No, the other one." He goes, that is not okay. And he left the room. It was very funny. He lost his mind. I was like, if it makes you feel better, Akira Toriyama's dead. That can't actually happen. And he goes, lots of creators I like are still alive. Don't do that. Like, it was really funny. Like, for like 2 days. Like, it was really funny. Yeah. The most accurate portrayal of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde has a talking tomato in it, and this is unacceptable. Like, this is not okay.
It's obligated that's Mike's saying it correctly because that's how you have to say it legally. They are very upset if you don't.
I don't.
Every time someone says it with the heart with the Sharpie, I will always repeat it. Just to,
Hi, Haku.
Mike, buddy, I love you. I think the world's a better place because you're in it. So when I ask you this, I really want you to know, I really want you to hear me and to know that I'm saying it with love. Why are you like this? Why are you the way you are?
You gotta find joy in life, man.
Right,
Sir
yeah.
Jay, I need you to know that, like all of us, I am the sum of my life's experiences, and I want you to think about that.
I want you to think about, ruminate on that. Let that simmer in my
Meditate
soul.
on that one.
Contemplate
Right.
what my life's experiences must have been to add up to this pile of bullshit.
But truly,
But
what a
anyway.
magnificent pile of bullshit you are. Like, you are a fantastic pile of bullshit.
So anyway, back to
Anyway.
Wildsea.
Uh-huh.
Mycelia is stress eating her fruit pits while cutting up tires from an ancient tractor trailer.
Sure, yeah.
Mhm.
Esme, did you want to aid these people lifting the truck off of their almost certainly dead loved ones? I love how hard you're thinking about it.
Lasahana is asking if that is something we can try to do, though I don't know that she's gonna tell you need to do the feather. Not the feather, the dragon, sorry. There's a different thing.
The feather. I have many spells and none of them are feathers. Sorry.
Well, I'll just board the dragon, and then before we dive down, we'll just lift up the truck and we'll just take it down with us. We'll put it back.
I could do you one better. I can do a kilogram of steel. I cannot do a kilogram of feathers.
Hmm.
Has no one else seen that? I will post that in the chat
the
later.
face is me. Wait, what?
I'll post it in the chat now. Hold on. Yes. Esme will transform and lift up the truck.
You bet. You lift up the truck. Their loved ones are in fact dead. But more than that, you have transformed into a dragon to do this, right? So the only person who immediately clocked to their loved ones had been pounded flat, like pancakes, really.
Yeah.
Is you, right? Because everyone else backed the fuck away because you turned into a dragon. Sure. So the truck eruption, plus the loss of loved ones, plus you turning into a dragon, pretty much immediately. Look, that is a great convergence of bumfuckery, and these people are not prepared to deal with that. So they shift from their relatively passive states to the fight part of fight or flight, and you reach them all for their weapons. And look, this is an angry mob. If they had torches and pitchforks, they would actually be grabbing them. What do you want to do?
I have big jaws and big feet. This is okay.
This is okay.
Let's just go. Let's just take the tractor with us. Let's just go.
Also, I'm assuming we don't want me to breath weapon the
What
crowd.
is your breath weapon?
Honestly, the biggest thing is, were we able to get any of the rubber?
Well, yeah. They
Great.
made the dragon. She
we
can
got
pick up
the
the
rubber-
truck, let alone the tires within it.
If we got the rubber, then we don't need anything else. They can have the truck.
Okay, then.
Now, if they would like help lifting the truck off of the people that got squashed, if they don't want us anywhere near it, don't.
So Ismaya has already lifted the truck, which is why the people are freaking out, mostly because of the dragon, not specifically the lifting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Like,
you've
the
lifted
dragon,
the truck.
not the lifting.
Grab the rubber, and we're gonna head out.
Okay. Define head out. You're gonna jump, you're gonna fly.
So I gotta get on the back of the dragon and she
I
goes
was
out.
gonna say, if there's an angry mob, do we want to have me lift us all to safety?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go.
Okay.
Fly us all down through the hole in the thing and let's get as low as we can.
You bet. You whoosh your way down. You heard me. You whoosh.
Yeah.
Um,
Fun. Thank you.
Right.
It's more of a whoosh, actually.
Right. My apologies. More of a whoosh.
No.
Why are we getting flooshed?
Whoosh.
No, that's not.
FW.
That
Whoosh.
I need you to know that did not sound like that. Sounded like a CH or a COOCHED that you just
Whoa,
said.
what?
It did not come out like floosh.
That sounds
It
quite
came out
equivalent.
like something very
Yeah, that was
different.
yikes.
Oh boy.
Getting back to the
Alright.
whale all of a sudden.
Wow. Right. Yes.
So
What a great moment that was.
That was
Classic.
so high point.
I played a character that has gone inside a large sea creature for very different ways, reasons, and outcomes. And I might have asked him what he thinks the next one is going to be.
I don't claim this.
Well, no, he had the whale, and then he had
The Kraken.
where he
Yeah,
went inside
sure.
the eyeball and did thunder wave to its brain.
As one does. Right, yeah.
Also, Jay,
Yeah.
I have discovered I just feel like you'd appreciate this. I've discovered a new use for a cold can of drink. It works great as a ice pack that I can roll into certain
Hey, cool. That reminds me, I need to come
crevices of
swap
my
your ice
foot.
packs.
Doing great. We're doing
Excellent.
great, guys.
Excellent.
Mark.
So you hop upon Asmaea's back and you floosh with an F. You floosh your way down through the hall. You flush your no, don't like that.
We whoosh.
You whoosh.
Yeah.
Right. You
The
do not
whoosh.
whoosh. You whoosh. Right. You wish to whoosh, so whoosh you do, and you you wish for a whoosh that works. Like, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. And you approach the bottom. Good news is 30th floor is right down there. No problem. Bad news is, remember that open mesh staircase I was telling you about? As you get like halfway down, you can see that it's not okay. It looks like it's been what's the word I'm looking for? Erupted. Like the metal has sort of gnarled and spiraled apart, like some great energy rolled through it, and it couldn't handle it. It like shredded in places. The staircase also looks like it's sort of been galvanized poorly. Like as you get to the bottom, because this all this happens very fast. 20th floor, 21st floor, it's like the bottom floor is completely encased in what looks like metal. There are no doors, there are no windows. It's completely encased. And you can hear through what has got to be at least the regular thickness of a building, probably more. And it looks like pure metal to you. Pain like humans do not make, like noises like people cannot make. That is, blood curdling doesn't begin to cover it.
That doesn't bode well. I'm torn between hoping that that's not reverb and hoping that that is reverb, because if it's not reverb, that's probably very bad. She's gonna be adjusting her makeshift rubber armor. I guess all we can do is approach.
Just preemptively, in case we need it, because you said the floor is metal, I am gonna go ahead and cast fly on everyone but Asmaea. Because I can only do it to 4 people. Or no, there's only 4 of us. I can do it to all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I was counting the boxes, and Jay doesn't.
Wait, is it a cantrip?
No.
Don't waste a spell slot on Esme.
Okay. Well, then
I have so many ways of moving around the map.
Three of us have fly then. Okay. For 5 minutes.
I also have fly, but for my own from my own repertoire.
Right.
Aquabug, you okay, baby?
So if the 30th floor is encased in metal, are the 29th and 31st clear?
The 30th floor is the bottom floor, so there is no 31st floor. But the metal runs up to the 29th, 28th, and 27th and a half or so before it starts to give out a little bit.
So we have to get to 27 and then work our way down.
So it would seem.
You can see places as you get closer where whatever's going on in there has completely worn through the metal shell. As you approach, you'll watch a lightning bolt crackle out of one of those holes. Like metal Swiss cheese with a lightning bolt on the inside. Far enough away from you that you don't have to roll for it or anything, but close enough that, it's a meaningful warning.
That sounds likely to be reverb. Oh, she's not doing good. Okay. Well, we can either try and put a hole in some of this metal and get in near the surface of it, or see if we can get up to the 27th or 26th floor and maybe take the elevator the rest of the way in.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anybody living on those floors, I'm sure they've long vacated.
Hope they have anyway.
Yeah. Can I see like is that messed up staircase intact enough to be able to, well, if I can fly to it at least.
You could
Can I get
fly
to it?
to
Can I
it.
get
You
into
could
the floor?
land in it. And so the metal cage is intact most places, but one is made as a dragon, so you just like rip a hole in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And two, some of the holes are large enough that you could slide off Esmea into them, but Esmea in dragon form is way too big.
That's okay. I will revert back.
You bet. Yes.
Wow.
I may have a way for us to get through some of the metal in the thinner spots.
Sure.
Okay.
I will need my Celia's help.
Oh, okay. So I make sure the dog stops
that's fun.
barking.
We should stop there. I am exhausted, and I need to tap out early. But what a great place to do it. That's a good time.
Uh-huh.
So I will leave you and your scheming till next week. That is my fault. I had dinner twice, and I shouldn't have done that. And I had one of them much later, and I shouldn't have done that. And one of them was pasta, and I shouldn't have done that. It's absolutely my fault. But good news, I know what micro sleeps are now. So, that's a cool part of it.